and then you have more that you can chant, Buddhoti Lokasarano. So let me post that, and then we'll end the class there. Okay, please have lunch. If you don't remember any of that to chant before bed, you just say this. And then close your eyes. You sleep. Yeah. Namo Buddhaya. What do you think is the meaning? Homage to the Buddha. Yeah. Namo Tassa means homage to him. So, Tassa. Yes, with the. So, if you look at Tassa, you find Tassa here. This is Tumha Tavatu Ihante. Oh, declension of soul.
You, that's you.
This is you. So. Puttassa Gunavantassa Tassa.
To him.
To him. So masculine, that. So you worship that Arahant, that Sambuddha. So to him, so kind of like making a reference, yeah, from me to him, like Tassa Bhagavato, to that blessed one, Arahato, to that worthy one, Samma Sambuddhassa, to that perfectly enlightened one.
You see where I was coming from with that?
Yes. Yes. I said, say Namo Buddhaya and sleep. Just so you know what I share. So I have been posting things that people ask me to translate. This I did in 2013. Although I will not translate it this way now. Maybe I copied it from another monk. So posted it here. Oh, there's a comment there.
Oh, it can't be good if it's anonymous.
Oh, it's commenting about the description where I say something about Buddhism is not about books. Now I have to find that somewhere. This is a prayer I wrote. So when working in hospital, it's just turned on. No, it's not. No.
Is it green? Yeah, it should be on.
Hello? Yeah.
There you go.
Because sometimes there is a thing called stem cell transplanting, and the non-Buddhist wrote something very depressing about. Buddhism is about impermanence, and of course it is, but we don't we don't bless with it to anybody. So everything is impermanent. Let this impermanent cell go to your impermanent body. I think to a patient that's going to be very depressing to hear that. So instead of saying that, I did some research on Christian prayers they have and then blended it with Buddhist prayers. So this is what I wrote. With the blessings of the sacred qualities of the Buddha, I pray that you will be healed in every breath you take, feel fresh in every morning you wake. May you be free from all fears, may you be free from all illnesses. May no harm come to you, may you live peacefully without any trouble. Whatever is broken in your body, may it be mended. May all inflammations be removed and infections be cleansed. Let the warmth of Buddha's healing love pass through your body, renew your life. May the limitless loving kindness, compassion, joy and equanimity guide your way toward good health. May you see these qualities in nurses, doctors, friends, family and whoever tends to you. May you have wisdom to detach from suffering and not identify with any pain. May your spiritual friends give you wise advice and take you in the direction of liberation from all sufferings. May there be every blessing, may all heavenly beings protect you through the power of all Buddha's teachings and noble monks. May you be well, may you be at peace, may you be loved, cared for and cured. So,
Can you send that to us?
Beautiful.
sent.
That's really good.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And there is a prayer for forgiveness somebody else wrote. It's very nice. If I have harmed anyone in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly, throughout my own confusions, I ask their forgiveness. If anyone has harmed me in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly, through their own confusions, I forgive them. And if there is a situation I'm not yet ready to forgive, I forgive myself for that. For all the ways that I harm myself, negate, doubt, belittle myself, judge or be unkind to myself through my own confusions, I forgive myself. So I share that with this. I have a prayer that I sent to this patient, and they have been playing it almost daily for the last half year or so, and he died about last week. But I visited him and did this blessing, so he wanted me to record it and send him. So I was in Boston when I recorded it. I think it's here in my channel. Prayer for healing. This is one. So because he watched it so many times, its views have increased. Buddhist blessing in English to a patient. So I had a little bit of hair at that time. So all sufferings. May there be every blessing. May all heavenly beings protect you through the power of all Buddha's teachings and noble monks. May you be well. May you be at peace. So I was basically, I think I had that prayer card and I was reading it, so I can send you both. That sometimes people ask for a blessing and I send that.
We're going to get you up to 1,000 subscribers so you can live stream again.
Yes. If anybody wants to volunteer for that. There was something about I can't see that thing I wrote about Buddhism is not about books. This is another translation I did, but in Sinhala. So 3 sutras in Sinhala.
Are the teachings in Sinhala then translated into English?
Pali to English, I would.
Oh, I'm sorry, okay.
Yeah. Sinhala to English, I rarely do that.
It would be Pali to English.
Yeah, mostly Pali to English. So, okay, where were we in the book? Way in the beginning. So this is an U ending, but let's go back. We were a couple of sentences in.
Listen,
Getting closer.
I 20.
Yeah, we were here.
30.
And we did that too, didn't we? No? No. Did we do E ending? No. So, Pakhi refers to bird. What does this say? Declension of masculine nouns ending in er, maybe. E. Yeah, E. Pakhi. So, let's read that. Bless you, bless you. This part we are reading. Pakhi. Again, Pakhi. Pakhino. Pakhinam. Pakhin. Pakhi. Pakhino. Pakhina. Pakhibhi. Pakhihi. Pakhino. Pakhisa. Pakhina. Pakhina. Pakhimha. Pakhisma. Pakhibi. Pakhihi. Pakhimi. Pakhimhi. Pakhisming. Pakhisu. And this one, Hathi for elephant, Sami, Lord, Kuthi, leopard, Dati, tusker, Bogi, serpent, Papakari, evildoer. I think we did that. Digha Jivi, possessor of a long life. Sethi, millionaire. So all those are declined like this. I think there was more. Bhagi means sharer, Sukhi, receiver of comfort, happy. Manti, huh?
Your friend's dog.
Yeah, my friend's dog's name. Sukhi or Sukha, I don't know which one she chose. Manti, minister, Kari, elephant. Sikhi, yeah, Kari is not curry like English. So Kari. And you saw Hathi is also for elephant. But this is E ending. Sikhi, peacock, Bali, a powerful person. Sasi, moon. Chatti, possessor of an umbrella. Mali, one who has a garland. Sarathi, charioteer. Gani, one who has a follower. See how quickly we forget this? What does that suggest?
Short-term memory.
No.
Repetition will help.
No. That suggests that you need to do more exercise daily. So, you see Issa here, Issa there, Issa here, Issa there, and all this. Bhavanti, not Bhavisanti, so that's different. Maresi, now it's mixed with past tense too. Interesting. Pahari, past tense. Here again, future tense, Issa. So it's a translation exercise.
Isa.
So shall we try to translate couple sentences? And then we go to our...
Guess we'll find out.
Anybody want to try it? We will help. Yeah?
Okay.
We were just talking about this.
We were discussing this one.
Really?
So, let's see. We'll see if I was right.
Yeah. Reverend Elephant or Reverend Ants?
Manti Hathinam Aruhissati.
Oops.
So this can be your midterm. So you do up to 5 and then you do 6 to how many?
You decide. 6 to 7.
67?
At least you do 2.
Yes, midterm.
10?
6 to 10.
Yeah. 6 to 10, but you will also do 1 to 5? No. 6 to 10 in the English.
Okay.
So that's enough.
Exercise 8. Sit with
Exercise
hands in
8.
both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's help him. Manti nominative,
Singular.
singular, E ending, right? So the minister,
Yeah.
Aruhissati, Issa is there. So
Future.
Aruhati means finding. So Aruhissati is future.
Yeah.
Manti, so it's
Singular.
future singular because ending with T anyway. So
Will ascend.
will climb or will ascend.
Will climb. Yeah.
You didn't know you climb on elephant?
No. I wasn't sure.
I wasn't sure either.
So,
Tina, what's the case?
that is.
Dative, singular.
Okay.
So, we figured it out. We solved the elephant puzzle.
Okay. Yeah. So, the minister.
Will climb the elephant.
Okay. It is the elephant?
We'll climb up on the elephant.
Yeah. As long as you get
Not make it climb.
So in Sri Lanka you have a procession every year in the month of July. The elephant carries the elephant carries the left tooth relic of the Buddha like this. It's called Dalada Perahara, the procession. See the elephant. This elephant in the center with the relic of the Buddha, left tooth relic of the Buddha. And these two elephants are like guardians. Elephants are very well dressed with lights also. And this is Kandy, city Kandy. This is the tooth relic temple built by the king Rajati Singha, I think it was. So you have dancers, and every time this happens, it rains. Yeah, so especially if they take, now they only carry the casket, but if they take the relic out, it will rain for 3 days, like non-stop, not stopping. So they don't do that. They say lots of heavenly beings are around. This is a place, like I meditated there, and no matter how busy, so this is an ancient tradition, like it started long time back. This is a painting from those old days. Now you have media attention on all these things, so lots of kids dancing. So generations after generations who have been part of this tradition. So dancers then are still dancers in their family. And the significant thing about this elephant is that so it has to walk over, because the elephant that carries the relic has to walk over a special mat, and it waits until the mat is laid like this, you see. It wouldn't step forward until the mat is put. So as if it knows that he's doing something so sacred, that he has to be from a certain elephant clan. Not every elephant is it has to be a tusker, definitely. So this is the man called Devardhana Nilami, and he is the lay owner of this, but two branches of monks are also owners. So in order for them to open the casket, he has to be there. Leaders of those monks should be there, and the leader of the country should also be there. So it's that protected.
Do they usually keep relics in stupas when they're not in ceremony like this, or?
This one they don't. Stupas are broken by people because when you make a stupa, you put jewelries in it, like precious jewelry. So people who don't find any value in doing that, they break it. They sell it for antiques for Americans who go to Sri Lanka. They buy those and then make your house a museum. For foreigners who travel to Sri Lanka. If you have been to these places, we should make a trip to Sri Lanka.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So you see the artistic dancers who dance, like this picture. The fire art he makes, and these guys also do that. So people come to see that from all over the world. So you see people fenced away and watching from there. The danger is sometimes elephant steps on some fire, like accidentally fallen pieces, and it panics him. So these fire makers, fire artists,
Are they fire twirlers or something?
Boy.
you have it online. You can watch the whole thing online. Every year there's a Facebook page for this place. So every year they live stream it in very good quality. They have a media center that does that.
What time of year is it?
July. So this year is done already.
What town did you say?
Candy.
How did you get them there?
Kandy.
What's the name of the event again?
Oh, procession. Candy and procession. So it's called, you see, June 26th to July 6th this time. So it's not totally July, but it actually starts,
On the elephant.
it is already done. June 26th to, it's only 1 week or 2 weeks maximum. So you have, we as staff, I was teaching in the university, we got free tickets, but we give them away to others to go watch because we monks can go free to these places. And we have a special place for us to sit and watch. So I will send a Wikipedia link on this for those who are interested in reading. Where is my Slack? Okay, here. Okay, so you have the whole thing. So, Mati Hattinam Aruhisati. Next one, Mayam
I
Settino.
have a question on Hattinam. How did you get that?
Okay, so let's go to Aggi declension, because Hatti apparently is E ending, and then we. So, oh, that's interesting.
Because on the one.
But we don't find anything similar to that, right?
No.
I was
So I
saying,
said it's
you
plural.
can't, one minister cannot find too many elephants. That's impractical. So I
So
should be. I think that let's
accusative
cut.
singular.
Let's correct the Pali there then. Hathin arohisati. Or hattis, well you don't say hattis.
How about accusative singular?
I think I like accusative singular for that.
Pakin.
Yeah.
We weren't confused for that.
Okay.
So it's hati.
Hathin.
Hatin.
Yeah, must be so.
Hatin.
Yeah, hathin. Do we find that same mistake here? Let's go and find out.
If you look under the bird one, it does have Hatinam, and that's where I think that should.
Has to be hathin. Yeah. Maybe there's a form as
Also
hathinam.
hatinam can be used.
Oh, let's see pakhi.
Hatinam can be used
Pakhi
as well.
conjugation.
Yeah, that's
This
right.
one-
Oh yeah, so it's
singular, it
it's
has
E. Oh, that's right. So they took hathi as an E ending and you see pakhinam here.
Hatinam or
So
hatin.
hathinam that way is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So accusative singular.
Accusative singular again.
Then it's
It's not hati as E ending, not short. It's E ending.
so accusative.
Thank you for that question. We have to forget Aggi now. We have to forget Aggi declension. Next one. Corey. Mayang Sentino Gehan Gamisam.
So Bahande, if we saw in Pali somewhere Hatinam, how are we going to know if it's hand or elephant? I mean, is it just by the Inam ending? Because it seems like it would be the same for Hatta, and then can she make it
Oh,
Hatinam
Hatta.
hand?
Right. So I don't think Hatta declines as Hattina,
Okay.
and that's one difference you can observe. And the other option is to find it in the dictionary to see if it is, like what's the meaning of it first. Like which can you break it as Hatta inam or Hatti nam?
Okay.
And when you know that, at least you can guess from the context that, oh, this is talking about something you climb on. Then obviously you can climb on a hand, then you make the conclusion, okay, this is about an elephant.
Unless the big hand, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a sculpture.
I think in Detroit there is a huge hand, somewhere in Detroit, yeah.
As far as I got, I did not, I don't know, Gihang or Gayhang?
Yeah,
I don't know that word.
let me show you the Detroit hand,
House.
that. So this is at the Canada border, we have that. So you see people go there for this. So my friends visited from Boston, they did that. So Detroit also has this one, this big statue in downtown Detroit. Okay, so
So I got future tense, will go. First person plural, we additive singular, millionaire.
Settino, so you said dative singular? I would say genitive singular.
Genitive.
Yeah. Why? You will see here, like Setti is declined here. Yeah, Setti, so as genitive, let me go.
I used the different term.
Genitive or
Yeah.
genitive.
Yeah, genitive, Settino,
Okay.
genitive singular.
Okay.
Millionaires, Geham, house. Geham is an accusative singular. It is Geha, the stem is Geha, ending with a vowel, a. So you have found Mayang, we, millionaire house will go.
House.
House. Yeah, Graham is house. We will go to the millionaire's house. Well done. Yeah. Didn't even finish it. Yes. Slow, so
Is that good?
praise. Is that good? Then Twang Samino Puttasa Kaping Davissasi. So begins with Twang. Anybody has any desire to be in front of the class and do it?
It gets easier the more you do it, honestly.
Exactly.
Just throwing that out there.
The whole class supporting me. Yay! She's doing it for us. So please write in big letters if you can. Twang, I will use M with the dot. I think it's better here in this. Yeah, in this one. Twang Samino Puttasa Kaping Davissasi. It's a question like, will you question? It's like a question to me. So let's help her. Davissasi. It is future tense, definitely. Let's begin with Davissasi. What's the person? Can you write it? Second person? Singular. Davissasi, the verb. Davissasi. So you found second person singular now. So the verb is also second person singular. But it's will give. Samino Puttasa. Those two go together. Samino. Yeah. Yeah, you give monkey. Lord's son, Samino Puttasa.
Son of the
Samino, like before, right? Like Pakino. Yeah, well done. Quick. Next one. Ganino Sukhino Bhavissanti. Toshika. Completely unprepared. Now people will start coming, they don't want me to call them. Ganino with cerebral nerve in the center. Sukhino Bhavissanti.
That was well done.
No, Bobby's auntie is will be
Yeah.
where there is not Baba's auntie is.
Not, no, sorry.
What's Ganino?
Follower, one who is following.
Gami.
Nominative, plural. Oh, sorry.
Like Pakino? I think it's a nominative plural of Pakino, right? Plural. So Ganino. The meaning of Gani,
One following.
one who has followed. Yeah,
Ones who are following.
Really?
Ones who are following.
Where's the That's Gani? One who has a following.
Right.
Those
One who
who
has following.
Yeah, one who has a following, like a Buddha. Right.
But plural. But plural.
The ones who have a following.
Bhavisanti.
Ones who have followings. That's what I want.
Oh,
Will be happy. Will be the happy one.
okay, let's find the plural of that. Yeah, you have the plural. Bhavisanti. Ones who have a following. Yeah. When you have people to help. Everywhere you go, you have a following. You're helping them. Bhante, you want tea. Bhante, you want coffee.
Those who have a following?
Those who have.
Yeah. Those who have a following will be happy.
Ones who will be happy. They will be.
Yeah, will be the happy ones.
Will be happy. Easy.
So if you're big on Twitter,
I think you got it right. We're done. Next one. Last one. Amhakam samino digha jivino na bhavanti. That's not good.
Nabavat.
Yeah. For doing it, boss. Amhakam, what is the... Yeah, what is the case?
Dative plural?
Accusative.
Yeah.
Yeah, accusative.
It's like, I think it's a genitive singular. Oh, genitive plural. If you go back to that chart. Well, I'll keep that. This chart. This. So you have that, Pakino, but what we are looking at is Amhakan, right? Or Amha. So that's a different one. Amha. It's genitive plural. Or, because you want to say of us, right? So it's our. Amhakan Samino. But Samino is put in this case. Sami is declined as Paki. Where was it? Not there. You said Samino. Is it singular or plural?
Singular?
What case? I think we need to put that in a
It's the Lord, isn't it?
nominative plural. Yeah.
So the Lord's?
Our lords.
Right.
Our lords.
Will not be the possessors of long life.
Yeah.
That's dark.
Yeah. That's dark. Because Bhavanti is Unti ending. So, did you say Bhavisanti or Bhavanti?
Bhavanti.
Bhavanti. Indicative of future, but something, the sentence itself, it is plural.
They are.
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Our lords will not be
The possessors of long life.
the possessors of long life.
What about something like, our Lord's days are numbered? The meaning's there, but yeah, it's not.
The meaning is there. Yeah. Well done. Okay, so we go to English to Pali. Is here. Our Lord went to the minister. Amhaka Sami Mantin Gachi. Okay, now you're like, how did that happen? I will do the first one. Not because it's easy or anything. To give you a start. But in the meantime, tell me the cases as you find them. Oh Lord. When so you have to the minister, you have rent, and you have our and Lord. Amhakam.
Samino.
I thought Lord is Sami. So Amhakam is clear to you, right?
Yep.
It's genitive. What?
Plural.
Plural. Lord. How do we put that in accusative singular?
Samino.
No, nominative singular. Sami.
Yeah.
Sami. Only that. Amhakam Sami.
Could it also be Adipati?
Huh?
Could it be
Man-
Adipati?
Yes, Manti. Do you have E ending in nominative singular? Or E ending? Oh, actually, Manti is used for minister. Let's not use it for Lord. So,
Adipati.
you want to say Pati? Adipati. Yeah. I think it's Adipati, the nominative singular. So, went.
Gachi.
Gachi. From root Kamu. And this is third past singular. To the minister. To is indicated by accusative singular, so you will say Mantin. If not, you will have to say Mantista, right? Oh, is Manti is E ending? Oh, I'm confused. You have it in the list of E endings? Can you find out? Manti.
Yes.
So what's the accusative singular of that?
Mantina, Mantin, Manting.
So both Manting and Mantinam. Mantinam is plural or singular?
Singular.
Singular. So you can say both. So,
21.
So, our Lord, can you see the green? Went. Oh, that's not what I was going to do. It's already translated into English. I want to put it in Pali. Akam Sami Manting Kachi. You can say both. Mantinam Kachi. Next sentence. The millionaire will be the possessor of a long life. Anybody? Is this done? I'll write it if somebody wants to come here.
I'll come try whenever you're done. Right.
Okay, please come. Will be the possessor of a long life. Okay. I wrote it quickly because
Oh, thank you. Good handwriting.
thank you. Okay, so the millionaire
So Septi
said he
would be
without any changes, right?
It's nominative.
Genesis
Nominative.
It's
singular.
already nominated.
so just Septi.
Just said he. Nice socks. Didn't
Thank
see
you.
them. Not socks, the yoga socks.
Yeah, yoga socks.
Are those Japanese characters?
They're like made up Japanese characters. Well, yeah, these are real here, but this one's just like a symbol.
Just a made-up symbol.
It's a casino.
Yeah, exactly. It could be useful.
Body.
Stand in front of me while I meditate.
Yeah, look at you.
On your head.
You could look at it, I guess.
Because it is a question about casino of a body, so that's it.
Yeah.
Said he.
Oh yeah, Septi. Okay, so will be.
Mahava Shakti.
Will be is Bhavisati.
Oh, okay, because Bahava is.
Yes, Bhavati.
Okay.
It's from Bhavati, the present tense. And then you add Isa, Ti. Bhavati. Bhavisati, yes.
And then I'm probably missing some diacritics, right?
No.
Okay.
Bhavisati.
Will be. Okay. And this one is it?
Chati.
Tika Tivi.
Oh wait, that's umbrella, sorry.
And I guess that's just not accusative, singular. Dihiga
Possessor of a long life, Digaji.
Veen.
Digajiving, yes.
Diga.
That is a singular. So you can put both in Sethi, Digajivi, Bhavisati. If you were to put, if you were
so you
to
could
exclude an object, I think it's referring to the same Sethi, so we will say Digajivi also. It's possible to do
That
that.
sounds nice.
That's why we do that. The Digajivi, not in.
I really like the way that sounds.
Yeah.
That sounds nice. Okay.
Sethi, Digajivi,
Yeah, that was
Bhavisati.
Yeah.
I like this purple.
Me too.
So why is it E and not ing?
Because it sounds prettier.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does sound nice.
Yes,
Sure.
and also we didn't want to put the GV in accusative case. We can, but we thought the GV refers to the same man, the millionaire, and we decided to cut off an object for this sentence. So this sentence has the subject and the verb. Thank you. If not, you can say Sethi Diga Jiving Bhavisati, which also is correct. Then you have something about evildoers will not become receivers of comfort. Anybody?
Excuse me,
Yeah.
why we have the DHZV?
That's what I just answered. So why we have the GV is because we wanted no object in the sentence.
Okay.
We put both as subjects in nominative case.
Okay.
So the GV and Seti using the same nominative case, occupying the nominative case. You can put it in accusative singular if you want. So clear?
Like if I say,
So we made this
say I'm the
sentence
mayor.
just subject, verb only. No subject, object, verb. Because the GV doesn't sound like an object. It's just the same person going to be a long life person.
It would be like two possessives, right?
Two possessives.
Yeah.
Possessives?
Like the-
Not possessives, but
So that's right.
two subjects, two accusative singulars. I think our mind is so used to seeing something in accusative in a sentence, we want to put that in there. And logically we decided we can also do it in nominative singular for both.
There's not really many verbs in English that denote the possessor of something, right?
Yeah.
Without an apostrophe, right?
In Pali, genitive case has to be used in any case to indicate possession. In English, we don't say it very much, like of the man. You would either say man's hand. So apostrophe is used when they have to do it. Linda, doing the next sentence?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, good. There's a footnote. Na bhavissanti. It's given. Receivers of comfort. What's the word for that?
Suki.
No, sukhi.
Oh yeah, longi. Or longi.
Papa. So you want to say evildoers in it's papakari. What's the it's plural. Not there. Yeah, so it's like that. So you will say papakari, no, right? Nominative plural, papakari, no? Oh, you still write that English.
So English are papakari.
Papakari, no.
Yeah, papakari.
No.
No.
Yeah. Paka, E long A. Not there. The first one.
Oh, yeah.
That's Paka. Paka. Ka. Ri. No. Very good. Papakari, no.
Papakari, no. Will not.
Sukino. Possessor of long life. Sukino. So this is on the same thing here.
Yeah.
Papakarino Sukino. KH there. KH. And when you will see that when you see the full sentence. Papakarino Sukino
No.
Na Bhavisanti.
Yes, no. No.
Bhavisanti. You see it in the footnotes. Not there.
Not.
I will show you in your book.
23 at the bottom.
Okay.
Under English sentences at the bottom. The first footnote. Oh, not there.
At page 23 at the very bottom, number 1.
Oh, 23, that's right.
Will not become.
Oh, there it is. Gosh, it's little. Okay. No. That is tiny. No, Baba.
Na Bhavisanti.
Yes, I see it now.
That. So in this also we put both in nominative case. Evildoers and the possessors of a long life.
But you don't actually know. It could also be,
That could be.
it could be, it's the same ending.
Yes.
Is that the accusative?
Same ending, really?
Same thing, yeah.
With what is the accusative plural?
So,
And it's
Zigaba.
Saki.
Ino.
Sakino.
O at the end.
E or Eno.
Sakino.
Hijave.
Let me see that.
No.
Does it not make any difference?
It doesn't make a difference in this case.
No.
Oh, interesting.
I got it wrong, but.
Zika.
Let's,
No?
So,
harder to get wrong.
where are we?
No?
Let me see that. Let me see that. Not there.
Up this one. Yeah.
Oh, accusative plural is the same. Right. Even if you put in accusative plural, it wouldn't make any difference. That's right.
So,
Oh, Papakarino, Sukino. Oh,
Baba Santi. That was Jivin.
oh, Sukino is not needed here. What were we looking at?
I don't know.
Digajivino is what is needed here.
Suki.
So take off Sakino
Yeah.
and put
Digajivino.
Dika Jivin.
Yeah. That's okay, you know what that is.
No, so Sakino is there. But there is no, not Diga
The
Jiva.
sentence is wrong.
You don't have a word?
No, that's what I thought. Dika Jivin, no, but I didn't say
That's
it.
the possession.
There is
Possessor, receiver of
Receiver.
comfort.
Receiver or
Suki.
Is that right?
So,
Of
see,
comfort, not a long life.
this is Digajini.
A,
Oh
It
my
all
God.
these are possessors.
No, you're doing it right.
On the English, look at the English one. The English is not the possessor of long
Possessor of
life.
long life.
evil doers will not
But
become
the-
receivers of comfort.
We got mixed up between sentence 2 and 3.
Where did you get that? Where did you get that English?
Become receivers of
That's
comfort.
it's a new sentence.
Oh,
You're not possessors of long life.
You're doing good.
oh, that's good. No, you're doing good. Still.
But in this case, this is the right word.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't make up your sentence.
I like that one.
Okay, if you are smart, you can invent a sentence.
It's okay.
I don't like this video. It just stops at that place. I want it to scroll down. It doesn't. See?
What is a tusker?
Elephant tusker.
What is that?
Movie Tusk.
Oh.
What?
There's elephants with it.
It's hard to watch.
Oh, okay. If you want to say receivers of comfort, then you will replace that with zucchini. Like zucchini.
Not like zucchini.
Maybe a little.
Number 4. Are we past the break time?
Hey, bro. What's up, you?
Let's take a break. The Oscar will strike the leopard. Anybody?
This is simple. This is a simple.
Is it?
Yeah.
With your help. Tusker.
So please find the tusker in Pali.
This tusk.
Dati. And the leopard is...
Sorry, I'm trying to print it.
Yeah.
Kuti is
I
a
have cursive.
Yes. Putti. There you have a clear object.
Yeah, but
So
strike. What's
will strike. Okay, the present tense is Paharati. Please write that for me. Paharati. Do you write the present tense first for will strike? So we look at the verb now. The present tense is Paharati, so the future will be Paharisati. That's the present.
Okay.
And you add is Paharisati. Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah. Paharisati.
Tusker
The tusker is this.
is Tati,
Yes.
and it's
Dati.
singular.
Nominal singular is also dati. As in here. Nominal singular is dati. With E, with a long E.
Along.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's not good.
Paharisati. Then you find the accusative singular of kuti. And that is kutin. Like this. The part I have highlighted here. No, I can't highlight.
I am.
You can put two. Pakinang or like kutinang or kutin.
Sometimes if you use the text tool, depending on the...
That's a scanned in PDF. There's no object recognition.
Oh, there's-
Kutina or Kutina.
Not
Is it the backward arrow on
it's
the?
like a macro, something like that.
Or Kutina.
I can highlight
It
it.
depends on the PDF. That's a scanned in PDF, so there's no OCR.
But Mac preview or something.
So I can highlight.
It will just kind of do a sketch. It's one. Yeah.
So, Tati.
This I can do.
Yeah.
Katinan or Kutina.
Kutinang. T with dots below.
Oh, I forgot that. Okay.
Dati Kutina Paharisati. He did it. It's a party.
Should I erase it?
No. Yeah, unless you want to do the next one. Anybody has a question on that?
You can read it, right?
You can, yeah, I did. We did. That's legible. Final one. The minister will get a peacock from the Lord.
Can this be erased yet?
Yes.
What's he gonna do with that?
The peacock is a symbol of decoration in elite houses.
Oh, yeah?
Peacock has a dance. Have you seen that? It's a beautiful dance.
Oh, yeah, when they're
Feathers spread, yeah.
Yeah, let's see the dance.
Yeah,
Yeah, go to YouTube, like peacock dance.
And they say the
Look at
feathers
that.
get brighter with poison, they eat poison and feathers get brighter.
So here's the peacock.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Look at that.
There we go.
Because it's dancing for this guy here, to the female.
Now, she's eating, she's not even interested.
Yeah, she's really
That's why he's gotta do that.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. Subscribe.
Get out from behind a tree. Oh, wait a second, there's something going on over there. She said, she saw it for a second. That's not that interesting.
What happens is when he does that, he releases something that she goes and swallows, and that's how she gets conceived. Hello, look at me. She's like, I'm not bothered.
It's not that great.
I've seen better. Hey, over here.
It's really trying.
Very camera friendly.
You gonna see the babies?
Minister, it's a long video.
I saw it. I saw it.
Well, it now knows the whole class paid attention to it.
Watch your feathers.
Ready for the back too?
And it's back to default here. Oh, there's another one. Oops, I attacked. It went and attacked. My kingdom don't come here. So that's peacock dance. Back to Pali. Commercial is over. Okay, the minister will get a peacock from the Lord. Let's see how Pali is doing. Let's see how this guy is doing.
Alright, so the minister is nominative singular, future tense. Peacock is datative and ablative. So,
From the Lord is ablative, yes.
yeah, and then I think,
I think minister's long I, isn't that my T? Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Am I good?
yeah, you're right.
That's the
Just making
diacritical
sure I
mark there.
didn't
It's critical.
That's critical. What's a diacritical?
Isn't that supposed to be swing?
Let's see, Sami, is it part of a E ending?
Yeah.
Yes, so in that case, ablative is Sami na.
Okay.
Yes. Or Samimha,
So,
or Samisma. One of the three.
And then will get is Lavisati.
We'll get Labhisati.
Yeah, Lavisati.
Yes, but B-H-I, right? B-H-I. So what's the full sentence? Manti Samina. I'm looking at Sikhino. Is it dative singular?
Should be Sikino.
Why is it dated?
So accusative singular should be.
Oh, accusative singular?
Yeah, Sikhin. It has to be Sikhin. Where's the second accusative?
No, I'm thinking wrong right now. So it's
Sikhin.
long I, right? Long E.
No?
No.
It's like that. This one. No.
S-I-K-H-I.
Oh, yeah.
No,
No, not that one, the one on the left.
Sorry. Accusative is this one. Sikhin.
Monty, Samina, seeking.
Yeah, Sikhin. I should have asked that from.
Too busy watching peacock videos.
Yeah. Yeah. Labhisati. Why not, right? It's like David's why not experience in the cockroach. It's so cute. Oh yeah, why not?
Okay.
Is that the end of the world? Yes. No. Yeah. So that's number 5.
The rest are for.
Rest of the 5, more 5 will be yours. Any 5.
Any 5? Okay.
From the, because you have about 10 more.
5 the remaining?
Yeah, any 5 from the remaining.
Okay, so any 5 for our midterm. Just verifying.
Yeah, any 5 from English, any 5 from Pali.
Of exercise 8.
Of exercise
Exercise?
8. Yes.
So when do we need to turn it into you before we see it, or how do you want us to do it?
Tonight.
Well, before the game plans?
And others are blaming you for asking that question.
You want it when you touch down, right? You touch down. You're gonna have it already.
Is that the future tonight?
I will not have a straight light.
Tonight's
Any 5 from.
So, okay, so any 5 from Pali, any 5 from English. You see,
Oh, so it didn't have to be 6 through 10.
It has to
The
be.
first one.
so we did the first 5 already.
Oh, okay. I didn't, there's 14 of them.
Yeah, 6 to 15.
Any 5.
Any of the 5 from the 5.
Oh, I get it, okay. I thought we had-
Because you see,
Remaining.
here you have on exercise 8, if you look at this, right, this is translate into English from Pali. Are you seeing that? And there you have 15.
Right.
So we did the first 5. And please pick any 5 from the remaining 10.
It can't be the ones we already did.
It can be the ones we already did. Okay?
You will get negative points.
No, you will have to put the number there, then I know which.
Because you can't figure it out otherwise.
Number 6.
I can't figure it out otherwise. Put the numbers and I have to go to the book to find the Pali. Some people send me both Pali and English and Pali. That way I know what they have translated. It's easy for me, but sometimes you don't have the time, luxury of time. So now in English to Pali, you have 15 there. We did the first 5 and pick one of the 5. Huh? Did I say that? 5 from the 10.
Total of 10
And 5 of the remaining ones.
5 of
that
the
we did not-
remaining 10.
Yeah, that we did not do.
When did this become complicated?
We're definitely. We're clarifying.
I get complicated when I
Total 10
say
sentences.
any 5.
Total of 10 sentences. Right?
Yes.
5 into the English and 5
Into the pile.
From not the ones we did. Not from the ones we
From the
did.
6 to 15.
Anything
I thought that
From
is,
exercise.
that is guaranteed.
We'll get, I did a conjugation of 2 words. So I did the future tense of Isa, added to get, which is labati.
If you are still doing your past exercise, who is still doing that?
What is get?
You
Yeah,
are.
yes, I
You
told
want to do
you.
that?
Get.
Page
I think it's
14.
best.
14, thank you.
It's labati, but I added the Isa.
I think it's good at least
Yeah,
doing a
okay.
few, not the whole thing if you don't have the time for it. Until you get it,
Fine, is that's why.
then you can
No, that's
start.
half the
So that's
challenge.
all I want.
Homework's not hard, just finding the words is.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So moving forward, I think we all like the green book. We may not have the time to go to the other book that you purchased,
This
but
one's great.
this one's great. That's what I liked. The other book, I know you have it, please keep it as reference. When you need more details, go to that for more readings. So let's continue using this one so we have a pattern. We know where things are. Okay. So that book is forgiven. Now you have this. At the end of that exercise, you have Garu, teacher, declension of Garu. So they no longer give you a chart. Maybe in this they do. Let's see. So they do, yeah.
Okay, you get it.
So declension of masculine nouns ending in what? U. Declension of masculine nouns ending in U. So nominative to locative. Can you say this after me? Garu is the stem. Garu, Garu,
Garu,
Garavo, Garum, Garu, Garavo. Instrumental. Garuna, Garudhi, Garuhi. Ablative. Garuna. So similar to instrumental, right? Garumha, Garusma, Garubhi, Garuhi. Dative and genitive. Garuno, Garussa, and dative and genitive plural. Garuna. Locative singular. Garumhi, Garusming, Garusu. Very good. And some of the similarly declined are your favorite bhikkhu, monk. What's this? As bhikkhu has an additional form, bhikkhave, in the vocative plural. So you can add that here for vocative as vocative. So bhikkhave is plural. So you can say bhikkhu, bhikkhavo, or bhikkhave. So that's that. Bhikkhu has an additional form, bhikkhave in the vocative plural. And bandhu, relation. Bandhu. So my friend from India used to call me Bandhu. Hey Bandhu, how are you? Like you are my relative and let me call you that way. He's now studying UCA, University of California, UCLA. Taru? Tree.
Yay, another word for tree.
Yes, another word for tree. Well, Kaushika knows that Taru also in singular means stars. So that Taru should not be confused with this Taru.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
The star tree.
Yeah. If you're under a tree, you can't see the stars.
Bahu. Arm. So Bahu Bala means arm strength. Bala, you remember? Five balas, 5 powers. We discussed yesterday. Faith, Saddha, Virya, energy, Sati, mindfulness, Samadhi, concentration, Panya, wisdom as Bala. Sindhu.
Sindhu.
Sea. What's the other word for sea?
That's ocean. What?
There's another one.
Yeah.
Udadi. Udadi. Another word is sagar. Sagar.
Is there one that's more of the ocean?
Yeah, the ocean
It
one.
says Udadi.
Yeah, Udadi.
Yeah, world, that's world.
What's the one that's in the cosmology where the mountain's in the middle and it's surrounded by a sea?
Galaxy.
Oh, and Mount.
Is it Mount Sumeru?
Mount Sumeru, that's it.
Yeah.
Sumeru.
Sumeru. Sumeru, yeah, very good. Parasu.
Parasu.
X. X, right? Pasu. Beast.
Pasu.
Aku.
Aku.
Rat. Uchu.
Uchu.
Sugar cane. Velu.
Velu.
Bamboo. Katachu.
Kakachu.
Spoon.
I knew I was going to say.
Kakachu.
I was going to say that too. I was thinking, achoo.
Sattu enemy. Not satta, right? Satta. Yeah. Setu.
Setu.
Rich.
Setu.
Ketu.
Ketu.
Banner.
Setu. Ketu.
Like black, like flag.
Oh.
Right. Susu.
Susu.
Young one. Yeah.
Malay word. That's cute.
Malay word, it means milk.
Susu means milk? Okay.
Milk.
What?
What does it mean, milk?
Malay.
Malay?
Because Buddha used this word, Susu Kala Kesino means young, and Kala Kesino when hair is still black. In Noble Search you can find that. I think it's 26, right? I shared that with you yesterday. You know, do you want to go there?
In yoga, there's is it Setubhasana or it's the asana with bridge pose?
Yes.
Yeah.
In Buddhist, during the Buddha life, there is the constantly mention of the bamboo.
Yeah, Velu. Bamboo.
Yeah, how do you spell it?
Velu
Uh-huh.
is bamboo. One is forest. Bamboo forest.
Bamboo.
Bamboo grove.
Bamboo grove, yeah,
Yeah.
bamboo grove.
One is VANA.
VANA.
Buddho Bhagava Veluvane Viharati. It's locative singular. Veluvane. So, bamboo, in the bamboo. In bamboo forest.
Okay.
Good question. Okay, maybe we have done sutras enough. Let's do more of this book. Most of it for you to kind of get the idea. So we have another declension, some nouns of the same ending. So some nouns of the same ending. What's the ending of this? U, right? But there are some nouns which has the same ending, but they are differently declined. For example, Bahatu, for brother.
This isn't confusing at all.
Yeah, that's why we gave it to you. So nominative, singular is Bahata, plural is Bahataro, accusative singular is Bahataram, plural is Bahatare, Bahataro, instrumental and ablative singular is Bahatara, plural is Bahatarebhi, Bahatarehi, Bahatubhi, Bahatuhi.
Bhaturi.
Dative and genitive singular is bhatu, bhatuno, bhatusat. Plural is bhataranam, bhatanam, bhatunam. Locative singular is bhatari, plural is bhataresu, bhatusu. Vocative singular is bhata, bhata, bhataro. Pitu, father, is similarly declined. And then natu.
Brother.
Huh?
This is based on brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
English term brother, batu.
Yes, that's
Brother,
close,
brother,
right?
brother,
Yeah.
brother.
Right. Brother. Like Bhataro. So that's similar sounding, kind of. Natu. Natu is also U ending, probably differently declined, that's why they gave his grandson. Nominative singular, so Natta. So it sounds like plural, but because it's U ending, you know it's nominative singular. And plural is Nattaro. Accusative singular is Nattaram. Plural is Nattare. Nattaro. Instrumental and ablative singular is Nattara. Plural is Nattarehi. Nattarehi. Dative and genitive singular Nattu. Nattuno. Nattusat. Plural Nattarana. Nattanam. Locative singular Nattari. No, Nattari. Plural Nattaresu. Vocative singular Natta. Natta. Nattaro. Some of the similarly declined are Sattu, advisor, teacher. Kattu, doer, maker. Like Kattu is the writer of a book too, is the doer of it. Bhattu, husband. Yeah. Bharya is for the wife. Bhariya, which you'll find in feminine declensions. Gantu, goer. Sotu, hearer. Netu, leader. Vattu, sayer. Jetu, victor. Someone who wins something. Victory. Vinetu, instructor. Vinyatu, knower. Dhatu, giver. Okay. So there is remarks. The prepositions saha means with and saddhing, again with, I have given this before, govern the instrumental case and are usually placed after the word governed by them. The instrumental alone sometimes gives the meaning with, like hattina pahare. You don't say with hand, but hattina, singular. By hand already is implied that it's with that, with the hand. So when you say instrumental, with is implied. But saha, saddhing, these both can take instrumental case. So I will say, well, it doesn't have to be in that shape, but when you see saddhing something, like with something, or saha something, then you know they take the instrumental case in the translation. The equivalent to the conjugation end is cha in Pali. Cha. So when you want to say ahancha, twancha, me and you, So when you want to say and, you use cha. Api or pi also is sometimes used in the same sense. So ahampi, twampi, for example. Do you want me to write them down?
Yes.
Yeah. They give you three things here.
Sure. P.
Let's unpack that whole thing they wrote with examples. So, saha and saddhing both mean with. So, when you want to say buddhena gacchati means goes with the Buddha. Their instrumental case already implies this meaning. So you didn't have to use saha or saddhi. But other times you will have to say, you can say buddhena saha gacchati. There you clearly have put that indeclinable, the preposition actually, saha. Is it a preposition? Yeah, preposition, saha, to mean goes with the Buddha. So that's that. So when you want to say with the hand, you will say hattena. Hattena saha or just hattena. Or you can say three things, hattena saha or hattena saddhing. But you already know like hattena pahari, strike, right? Strike by the hand. With the hand. Then they give you the other things like cha, not ka. Ka is this. So that's not this. So it's cha like cha. Or api and pi without vowel ka. They all means like end in Pali. This one. So if I say I and you can say it in three ways. Aham cha tvancha. And then you can say aham api twang api. But you will have to combine these, and I'll show you how. Then you can say aham pi twang pi. And when you usually combine these two, usually this sound comes aham cha and twang cha. And then, okay, I'll show you. Aham cha twang cha. Aham pi. So up is elided. Pampi. And that contributed to this term. That's also written same way, just like this one. Ahampi, Tompi.
Does that have a term like a compound something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandhi.
Okay. Yeah.
Sandhi. Sandhi we will have to learn later. Yes.
So those mean I and you.
Compound is samasa.
So
Samasa.
so the red is just an alternate way to do it?
Huh?
What you have in red that's alternate for those sentences?
Yes, alternate ways to
Okay.
do it, but that's because the language has already evolved to this level, so they use that, not separated this way. But the learner knows this is what you find in there.
That would be normal, I mean, you see that
This is
Pali
not
I and
normal.
you? You see
Yeah.
Pali I and you?
Yeah.
So,
English, it's you and I.
so the,
You and I?
Probably more.
Oh, I can say that too. It's just me invented this. Yeah.
so the cha,
Vancha hancha, you can say that.
so the cha, api and p are used twice.
Yes, that's a good question, yes. If you have too many people, at the end of all of that, you will say cha. Cha. Endlessly. See, I and you and monkey and all, you will still say cha, 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 cha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a comma.
I got it.
It's a good way to put it.
It's a cha comma.
A chop.
Chai comma. Any questions on this? But we also have or. So for that you use va. An example will be
I or you. You
Yeah.
or I.
use that corner for that. Bhasati va karoti va. Where did you find that? That's the first verse of Dhammapada. Whether you speak or whether you do. See, whether you speak or do. That's the meaning of it. Bhasati va, karoti va. And that also is like the Mr. Han's question, like va. Bhasati va, karoti va, bhunjati va. Like whether you eat. And dhavati va, whether you run. So va 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 va. It called chickens that way. Va 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 va.
So it's like that Lanhan shot right there. Does that mean you and I? What is?
Yeah,
Okay, just that by itself.
yeah.
And then those are the different
Usages.
first person, second person.
That's first person sense.
Or I mean, like, so what's the difference between like Ahan shot and Tadan shot?
One shot.
Tuan shot.
They don't have a difference.
Oh, so they're just the same. You can
Yes.
depending on okay.
Yeah.
So Bahasati va, Karoti va, and it is translated into American is
Whether.
Whether you speak.
Whether or.
yeah,
Or
whether you
either or.
yeah, and then whether you
Okay.
you see or you hear.
Speak or do.
What?
Isn't it speak or do?
Yeah. But what's your question?
Yeah, whether you speak or you do.
Yeah. But the basic is without even using whether, like Linda said, you can say speak or do.
Okay.
So those don't.
But you have put you in there because you see this T. You have a person in that.
Right.
He or somebody, that somebody is here. Speak or do.
So the va isn't combined into the word like below.
Oh,
Like
But va applies to both and endlessly as many verbs as you would add, or as many nouns as you would add. It's also a rule in Sinhala. So in Sinhala we will say ho for this, not or. So mama ho, puta ho, tata ho. So it all goes endlessly. But not that every Sinhala speaker know that. That's why every Sinhala speaker cannot write, not knowing the grammar. So.
When you say the Saka word, it's not the same.
Really?
Saka?
In Spanish?
No, when we call this word Saka word.
A preposition.
Huh?
Saha is a preposition.
But when you speak, it's two words.
They are pronounced as, you mean these two? Where are the two?
We call, I don't know if it's
In Pali or in a different language?
when we talk about this word, we call it Saka or I don't know if Saka is.
It's also Pali. Absolutely Pali. It is Pali. Yes. Saha. Okay, I will show that in the dictionary. You are doubting. To be sure.
You have Udinha? Udinha?
So Saha is a preposition from Vedic also. But first let's find bit. It doesn't give you the direct meaning. This is so many people.
Saha or Sadim. You have that or without that.
See, with this you say Saha, Pansu, Ki, Lita, playing together with mud. Together with. Deva Maya Saha. So that's a semicolon, so it's separate from better with, as some, it has to refer to something they said before. Ramita, amusing oneself with. The meaning, direct meaning with is not found here, is that what I'm seeing? This makes me just do a general search. See, I use the wisdom library a lot. That's why it shows up maybe. So Saha, conjunctive particle, with, together, accompanied by. So it's Pali. But it may be used in in Sinhala we have the word Saha. Same meaning, same usage. Bahu Saha Mama, he and I. So, Saha. We have adapted it from Pali. Alright, so next part.
Could you say ahanta, wanta?
Wow. Yeah.
Can I say it like that? Like if I want to just say any one of those words, because we're saying or.
Oh, then
And
you
all
can.
of those mean the same, so to say it,
Why do you say cha though?
I mean cup.
Not ka. Why do you even say that?
Um,
You can say ahang wa twang wa.
How would I say it?
Ahang wa twang wa. You don't add anything else.
Just the va.
Just the va.
Okay.
For or.
Because we use ch for
And.
and,
Try for and.
but now you want to say
Or.
wa. So you replace ch with wa.
Okay, okay. Okay,
In English, it's, there's a
okay.
and or with a slash through it. Is there anything like that in Pali? You're like, go,
Chava, 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 chava.
well, in the English example, go with, help me out here, and or.
Go with John and or Alice to the store.
Yeah.
Oh, and or.
Yeah.
No.
It's two different meanings though.
No, sometimes they put alternative.
Right, it could be either or,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
No, and is not
It
or.
could be going
Either and or.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
There's like three possibilities, right?
Yeah.
You can go with one. No, two possibilities. You go with one. No, you get three.
Three.
You could go with one. You can go with the other. Or you can go with both.
Yes.
It sounds like a Jerry Seinfeld. This, that, and the other.
That's right. That's what it means. That's that and the other. Or the other.
So, okay, more sentences to work with. Let's do 3 of these, right? And then 3 from the other. Please write this down for now in your book. No, this is the thing on the board.
That's exercise 9. Yeah, exercise 9.
Bhante, can I ask you a good question?
Yeah.
So, do you see all these variants when you're reading Pali text? In other words,
Yeah.
can we just keep some of the things that are not regularly used so we can simplify maybe? You see all these variants, I mean we see so many variants for the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you see all those variants? Or are there things that are...
This is the complexity of the language. We see all of them mixed up. We cannot
So we
use-
cannot escape it, we have to...
That's why they gave it. This monk is,
Several months probably, different...
this monk is about 5 monks put together in Pali. He knows that well the language. 5 Pali scriptures. He received the title. You want to find out the author that wrote this book. This is the name of him. He has a Wikipedia page. We have not much. Venerable Ambalanguta. So Ambalanguta Polvate, AP. So when you go to the, if you look at the cover page, you will see AP Buddhadatta, right? AP means that. Ambalanguta is his village. The region, and Polvate is the sub-region. Buddha Ratta Mahanayaka Tera. So that's why AP Buddha Tera. So he was born 1887, a century before I was born, and passed away before I was born, 1962. Was a Theravada Buddhist monk and a professor of Buddhist philosophy at Vidyalankara University, is now called Kalani University. During 1928, he traveled to Switzerland to teach Pali but found no suitable students. So Swiss people were not interested. In 1954, he was the first Sri Lankan monk to be awarded as the Agga Maha Pandita by Burma. Means someone who has the Agga Maha, the greatest knowledge and wisdom. Pandita is a scholar. So they don't give it just by picking anybody. They test your knowledge. And Burma is very serious about that. So getting that from Burma means you really have to know the content of the exam. He wrote several books on Pali language and was a member of the inaugural staff of Nalanda College, Colombo, a very Buddhist college. And a member of the Ananda College staff, so he taught at Ananda College. So that's him. Not much. But in Sinhala you can find pages and pages about it. There's an encyclopedia entry. Same thing.
It's 3:30, do you want to take a short break? We can talk
I
for-
think it's about the time to. Who is grandchildren?
Yes, young ones.
Young ones. Susu is Sardhin. Susu is plural, right? With
Bandhu is relatives.
yeah.
So it says relation here. So
Just
Usually
in
relatives.
the sense of active form,
The relation, the young
relatives.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the meaning of the sentence, the relatives with young ones came to our house.
with the young one.
That's the meaning of the sentence. So you wouldn't say relations.
We'll go to our, is it about?
Oh, will come.
So will come, right?
To our house,
Will come
yes.
to our house.
Yes.
The makes it come. Opposite of
The
Gamisati.
Gamisati is will go.
Agamisati is come.
Means,
Agamisati is like coming toward.
So opposite of Gamisati.
yeah, you have.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes. You got it. I want to say Mahakam Gehang to
Went and go and come.
to our house. So Gamisati is like will go. Agamisati is like will come. It's a prediction. Yeah.
That time was on purpose. Oh, shoot.
I was working on the translation with the group who was here.
The cool kids group.
Cool Kid group.
We got a page on Facebook, don't we? The Cool Kids Group.
Relatives.
With children? Or is there a different word for children, or is young ones children?
Children, yeah. Children. Will come.
I was gonna say evil word, but maybe
That
Sattu parasuna tava taravo chindissati. What is Sattu? Enemy? The enemy, right? Yeah.
Okay, so but
So there's another word for enemy.
Yes.
Ari and Sattu.
Tava taravo. Your trees. Chindissati. Will cut. I'm translating it for you. Same time. The enemy will cut your trees with an S. Parasuna. Oh, with sense, like I said, because it's Parasuna, whether Saha is or Saha or something used or not, still you get the instrumental with. That's the note that we read earlier. Here. He said, the preposition Saha means with and Saddhi with govern the instrumental case and are usually placed after the word governed by them. And then it says instrumental alone sometimes give the meaning with.
So, Suhi Satin with young one.
There you have Saddhi. If they didn't use Saddhi, then you know Susuhi Amhakangehang Agamisati implies coming with young ones. With. How are you all doing? Oh, I think I need to put this on.
It's the end of the day. Everybody's just on cruise control.
Everybody's on cruise control. Very lazy to drive. Cruise control is safer in newer cars when you have radar. It slows down when there is a car in front of you.
Oh.
Yes.
I like to see if it still works and just kind of.
It may not work one day.
Don't push it.
Yes. Well, it also is good when you are making a right turn and somebody is stopping. No, they are making a right turn when you are going forward and the car knows that something is stopped in front of it. It says brake, brake in newer cars because the radar can detect it beforehand. You're learning about cars from a monk.
I work for a car dealership.
You do?
Yeah.
So you must be telling this to people.
No, I work on their computers.
Okay.
I hate cars.
Garu implies the teacher, right? Yeah. Okay. To my children. Uchavo. Uchavo is that the sugar cane gave. The teacher gave sugar cane.
Sugar canes.
Uchavo, is it plural? Please check that for me.
Sugar is not check. There's a red flag here, so please.
It's plural.
Yeah.
So it's already plural, right?
No, uchu is sugar cane. So uchobo is sugar canes.
Okay. Do we have plural for sugar cane in English?
Sugar cane.
I don't think we would.
No, I think it's sugar cane is plural, yeah.
Sugar cane is plural.
Sugar is already plural.
Sugar cane is
Sugar cane is plural.
So
You
no
don't give
S.
many.
I think that's how we would treat it, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what you're trying to say.
It's a
It's
sugar
Sugar
cane.
cane.
You have to say that.
Maybe we should more than one.
Crop.
Sugar
See,
cane
don't
or
say
is
there's
a sugar cane,
canes.
right? If you want to
Sugar cane.
emphasize,
Yeah, just
if you
use
want to
whatever.
emphasize it singular, I think you'd say a sugar cane. Otherwise, you'd
Oh,
say
okay.
sugar cane and it would be plural.
Yeah, just use whatever you like and don't eat sugar.
What's the point?
Yeah.
It's not worth living.
What's the Nattara? Is it about the young grandchildren, right? Right.
Not good.
Yeah. Dhammam desi santi. Well, it's in the future tense. Monks will preach the Dhamma to grandchildren. So I will number it there for identification. Is bandhuna singular or plural?
Plural.
Oh, sorry, ablative. Bandhuna.
Like instrumental?
Seems like. With.
Oh, yeah, with. Is it singular or plural?
Singular.
Okay. With the relative. Relative. So I'm going to number that for you. You bandhuna saha. To the sea.
Is it,
We'll go.
is it their relative though, or your relative? You will go with
Any relative.
Any relative,
Yeah.
okay. It's like it could be anybody.
Probably the only one they had. And take a picture of this also.
You couldn't say, you'll go to the sea with your relative?
That's not they gave what they gave you. But you can say that. In that, if you want to say that, then you will add a different word here. To say your relative, you will say tava in Pali, then it's your relative. You will go to the beach with your relative, to be more specific.
We were talking about defilements earlier. What's the Pali word for the fetters that they're...
Samyojana. Samyojana.
So, yeah.
Fetters. Fetters. You have. Everybody has fetters. 10 fetters. See this bit of sunlight. Yeah. You can see it. That's there. Yeah.
On some of these nouns, Garu, they just don't have an instrumental case listed for
In the book.
Batu, not
No.
there's just no instrumental even in the conjugation. So I'm wondering, is that intentional or is it omission?
Yeah,
I
textbook didn't have instrumental,
Maybe they don't have instrumental.
but in the PDF they do.
Really?
Yes.
Which PDF?
So the one you're looking at, and the one I have,
The PDF.
Oh.
The page number is even different.
page number is
Because we are using two PDFs, right?
Yeah, the back is different.
So there is instrumental.
But it's,
Does it have ablative though?
it does have that.
So then put instrumental there, please.
Okay.
What page is that?
Good catch.
23.
Good catch.
On our books.
You will be killing days on end trying to find
And
them.
also, the following 124.
not so.
So what's that?
Yeah, it's Bhatara, Bhatarehi, Bhatarehi, Bhatubi, Bhatubi.
It's the same thing.
So Toshita found it before everybody else.
It's like a blend
You had that problem?
Yeah, I noticed it, but I figured probably
The PDF had it, yeah. Okay, let me write this down and start speaking with you. Are you done with this? We learned so much today and yesterday. Knowledge is power. So don't let it vanish. Disappear. Okay. I shall cut bamboos with my axe.
Is that a word in English, bamboo?
I don't think that's an
No.
Okay.
I think bamboo would also be the plural.
And stalks of bamboo, but.
Yeah, problem solved.
Lots of bamboo.
Aham,
Lots of
with my ex, Mama Parasuna. Velum, bamboo. I think we don't need to put this in plural, right? But you may check what is the plural of velum.
If there's plural form in Pali, then if that's what we mean.
I'm asking you to check that.
Oh, okay.
Long oo.
Velu, but is that accusative?
That's nominative.
No, I need
Oh,
accusative.
accusative, same thing.
Okay, velu. So chindisati, right? Chindati is the present, chindisati. Aham, mama parasuna. Velu. Or if you say velum, nobody will care. Chindisami. I'm sorry. Chindisami. Okay. Number 2. The teachers will look at the winner. I thought it's winter. That's Garbo, I think. look at the winner. Teachers, what's the word for that? Garavo, right? The winner. Jetum, right? Accusative singular, right? Yes. And we'll look. Olo Kesanti. Garavo Jetum Olo Kesanti. Any questions? Please ask and continue. They carried sugar canes for the elephants.
Oh, lazy.
Huh?
So were they lazy elephants?
No, they are locked in some place.
Oh, okay.
You have to feed them.
Feed the elephant.
This monk may have lived in a temple where they had elephants. And nowadays there is a hahu about temples owning elephants and the caretaker torturing elephants. So, makes news.
Bhante, Jetavana, is that something to do with victory?
Jeta, maybe. His name is the name of the person who offered is Jeta, the Sekti, the millionaire. So, yeah. Because one of his requests was that you should name it in my name.
Same reflection on the board.
He wasn't willing to.
That's unfortunate.
Can you fix it?
Can we just turn it off?
What's unfortunate?
This light is not.
Better?
No, it's worse.
For him now.
Why don't we just turn it off?
Yeah, that's what I do. I would, but I don't know how.
They. Is it better?
What about the opening the shades in the window? And then turn off the light?
Is the glare just coming from that metal on the end? I wonder if
No,
we
it's
turned
coming
it.
from the light.
Okay. Well, I mean, from like a reflection of the light off of the metal, or is it actually from the
It's from the light.
I just
The whole
changed
bar
it.
is.
I hear it better.
Okay, is it worse for anybody else?
What about any
It's my radiance that's affecting me.
Okay.
too bright?
Too bright. Well, if you want to say elephants as tuskers, that's not. Or if you want to say hatti for that, I will accept that too. So this is in past tense, right? They is te. Sorry. Te. And then for the elephants, can you give me a word for that? Hatina? Or what's the word that we found earlier? Kari. So, okay. Karina? Karino, okay. Carried.
Oh, carry.
What's the word for carried? Ahari? No, aharinsu, right?
Who's carrying?
They. So aharinsu. Sugar cane? Puchum. Oh, uchavo, right? Because you want to put it in plural. The sugar cane. So they kari no uchavo ring so
Bhante, Hari is road.
Hari is
Hari is
carry.
Oh, Harinsu. Thank you. Hearers will come to the monks. Sotavo, I think. Hearers, sotu, the plural of nominative of that, probably sotavo. Somebody please.
Here is Sotaro.
Sotaro. Oh, Sotaro. Thank you. Welcome. Agamisati. Agamisanti, right?
What is Sotaro?
The A is a
Sotaro.
Sotaro.
Is it Sotaro?
Sotaro.
The two
Sotaro.
Sotaro.
one T, yeah.
No.
Yeah, one thing.
Hari.
To the monks. Bhikkha. To the monks. Bhikkhung, right? No. Bhikkhave. To the monks. Dative plural, please.
The Bhikkunas?
I think it's Bhikkhuna.
Bhikkunan.
Is it?
Bhikkhuna.
Yeah.
Bhikkhu, long U.
Oh, Bhikkhu or Bhikkhuna, right?
Genitive plural, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long U, Bhikkhuna.
Okay, Bhikkhuna, not Bhikkhu. Sotaro, Bhikkhuna. Agamisanti. Number 5. Leopards and lions do not live in villages, of course. Now you have to use and here. Deepa yocha, see hocha, right? Is that correct? Deepi? Do we have a different word for deepa? Like leopards? Did we? Huh?
Yeah, we use DP.
But towards the end we found a different word, didn't we?
There was another level.
For leopard?
There are two
Leopard? I haven't seen leopard.
Yeah, you're right.
Beast, Pasu.
That's what we have now.
A beast. They are beasts.
Yeah, that's the other one I know.
It's not changed, right? We didn't find
It's
any other.
DP.
Okay.
Leper, like the disease is the one that we...
Oh, leper is that
Like
disease.
disease, yeah, but not
There's
leopard.
only one in here. Deep.
Okay, good.
Children
So
have another
what's the nominative plural of that?
Ipayo.
Deepayo. Okay. Deepayocha. See. He, right? No. Siha. Sihacha.
Hisa. Yeah.
Siha is a masculine ending. So we have to go back to the beginning of when we did that. Siha. Check. See, you put check. In villages, gamesu. Do not. Na jivanti. do not live. Jivanti, or you can say na vasanti. Or na charanti. Charanti means dwelling. It's easy when the teacher does it for you, right?
It's easier.
But you are helping me.
Okay, on number 3, carino, it looks like you put a long I on carino, but I don't see that in the conjugation. But I could be wrong. Are you guys-
So let's remove that. I think you're right. It should be there. Can I see that? Just to be sure. So the English is
I is just no long.
for the other ones, right?
Yeah, okay. See here.
Oh, you got it right above there.
No, not that.
The circle part.
Oh, for the carino, yes. No E there.
It is Long Island.
So this is, this has, I'm correcting this one here. Carino has to be without long E, just carino.
Got it right in the circle above it.
Why don't we put that in, to the, say carino, uchavo, harinso. Why don't we put that in genitive plural? Can you give me the genitive plural of that?
Karinam.
Karina, right?
Yeah, kar.
With E, long E,
Let's see.
short.
It could be the one in the book.
Yeah, it's small.
Okay. Yeah.
Not Karina, not Karina.
Karina.
Okay. So it's Karina. Let me see.
Yeah, it's with,
It
it
is.
looks long.
It is. It's long. Karina. When you look at something so special, you miss that. No, you miss what is actually there. Karina. See, another declension is coming up. We will do that. So there are adjectival nouns like gunavantu. See, they have adjective. Are you all ready for this lesson? No? Or do we keep that for later? I think we can do it later. Yeah. But please read that before coming next time. So yeah, it's better you read it and digest it before coming. So that's number 27. We don't need to rush to finish everything today. We have done enough. Those things we did the future tense, right? But in the next one there is nothing much to learn. It's just another declension. Wondering when we will come to. Oh, this is feminine nouns coming up. So we will get to that next week, next time we meet. Then we are coming to an exciting imperative, an optative or potential. So things are getting very interesting. Now you are coming to past participles towards. I think we will be able to cover all that by next time we meet, hopefully. But self-reading helps before coming, so you neutral gender, infinitive. Oh, this book is very good. Gives you basics that I plan to teach. So if we can at least do are we going to do at least half the book before the class ends? If we can do the whole book, that will be wonderful.
And then volume 2 or 3?
No. Volume 2 and 3 has more explanations for the same lessons, basically. But I was wondering where we get to the combinations. But we get to numerous numbers. See, acre means number 1. Ekam or Dvit means number 2. Tik means 3. Chatur means 4. So please revise numbers also. In that it's page 69 of the PDF with Chinese characters. And then there is a way numbers are declined too. Because usually you want to say 2 people and then people is declined and the number also is declined the same way. More trouble comes. Okay? Alright, that's the end. Thank you for being patient and enjoy.